When they see this actress, he go carry Alice Okubo picture for her phone. She go dey talk something concerning the burial ceremony of Alice. I never really pay attention to her. Make her listen to wetin she dey talk. Today, I can't take some of her videos, not all. I can't click into some of her video of her confession of her talking about Alice. Guys, you know. Now, so when I click, I saw the confession which she didn't make. I saw what she was saying. It was scary, guys. There's more to this story that we don't know. They try to give reason why they did not go. And some people refuse to buy the reason. They say because some of them did for Lagos. Service or something, they not go. Some of them did for East. Burial ceremony, they don't go. But they keep on giving excuse, keep on saying something. The reason why they not go. Even some we go, they say they go to drag food, they go to, in fact, they say things that actually happen inside Nollywood. But make you not blessing, I mean they talk the story. I just want to make una just carefully sit down. Make una listen to this lady talking. And if you want to watch the full video, it's okay. You can still go to our channel and take the full video. But meanwhile, I pick this one, make una hear something that this is just too much to handle. Guys, make una follow me share this video. Because guys, this is too much. Listen to this lady. Make you see what they tell us say they do. We know before. We the hear now. Not say we know. We the hear say they don't love each other. They do each other. Even Mr. Ibu say they try to point him more than 3-4 times. Sometimes he go even buy self, come back. Sometimes they say he don't buy, come back. Look at Gino Bishop own. Things they happen for them. The woman say won't advise anybody. If you want to become a Nollywood actor and actress, you have to go and certify yourself very well. Say that place is not the land. It's not the place you go like that. They will cut you off. They will finish you. They will find one sickness, give you. The sickness will be like waiting by you. They go bless that thing, I buy you. Do you understand? But meanwhile, them already cut you off already. They will carry the table on top of that sickness. Say that thing I take you, whereas it's not that thing that took you. That them take you. Wow. This one shocked me. Maybe I watch, I'm going to share. And please leave your comments at the comment section. Thank you.
It's the second chopping by in Nollywood after Junior Pope died. No! That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is heavy for me to say this. But all I can say is, if you know Onyala, yes, Onyala, Zubi Michael. If you know Zubi Michael, pray for him. Send this message to him. If you know Zubi Michael, pray for him. Send this message to him. That's all I can say. Now, what I have to tell you people about this life is that you just have to, when living your life, have this in mind that your life is not yours. As in, the life you're living is not yours. It is borrowed. You understand? The owner of the life will come at any time you don't expect to take the life away from you. So what will you do? Live your life right. You understand? Live your life right. Nobody knows the time and nobody knows how it's going to be. You understand? Junior Pope, who was, he drowned in the water. Now, Alice, cancer bite him. No. I keep repeating saying this. I keep repeating saying this. Pray for Zubi Michael. Pray for Zubi Michael. Pray for Zubi Michael. That's all I can say. I can't say what I'm saying. My mouth is heavy. If I want to say it, it would be as if someone is closing my mouth. Maybe they don't want to, let it out now. But all I can say, pray for Zubi Michael. Pray for Zubi Michael. And if you get this video, make sure that it gets to Zubi Michael. The only thing I will tell him is to pray. If only God can save. Now, as I was saying, nobody knows when he or she will die. The only thing you have to do is to always prepare your life the way Jesus told us. That he will come like a thief at night. No one knows when he will come. The only thing you have to do is to prepare your life. Always have this in mind that anything can happen at any time. If you're leaving your house, pray. If you come back, pray before you sleep. And again, if you're leaving your house, live it like someone that is not coming back. And if you come back and sleep, live your life like someone that will not see tomorrow. Always prepare yourself. Nobody knows when he will die. Nobody knows how he's going to die. The only thing I have to tell you is that this world is not your own. You are just passing through. You understand? We are just passing through. Nobody knows when the time that, my friend, you are nobody. And you will not deal with anybody. You understand? The only thing everybody is going to be praying is God should give him or her long life. You understand? Some people prolong that forgiveness. You prolong that you're asking for forgiveness. It will be too late.
All right, we are going to talk about this. I have some information I want to share. So let me begin. I'm using this story as a backbone for what I'm about to share with you. I got born again in 2012, and 6 years after that, I left the spotlight. Everything I used to be a Nollywood actress. I started in the United States. I was filming in Houston, Texas. A lot of people knew me then as JJ Bunny, Joy the Jungle Bunny. I was in the entertainment industry. I did a lot. I made a name for myself. And as I continue to make a name for myself in Houston, Texas, eventually I noticed Nollywood and I wanted to be part of them. Before then, I was doing American production. I was signed to a small record company in Houston, in the United States, and the contract had issue. So I stopped working with them. The first Nollywood movie I participated with was in Maryland. my manager called me and he told me, hey, Joy, what are you doing right now? I told him my contract is on hold as far as the American music is concerned because I'm having issue with that company. He said, come to Maryland because they are doing Nigerian movies in Maryland and I think you'll be good for it. I was like, what is Nollywood? At that point, I didn't even know anything much about Nigerian movies. I was like, what is that? He said, don't worry, they'll pay for your flight, everything, just come. I've submitted your picture, they love you. And so before you know it, I found myself in Maryland and I was on the production. On that production set, it was the first time I saw people like J-Mike. I saw Emeka Ike. I didn't know who they were. You know, this was my first introduction. There were some few Nollywood movie that was being shot in Houston, Texas. Some of you that know me from Houston, Texas, you know me. It was under the Papa G production. Papa G production. Some of you know these things because you know me when I was in Houston, Texas. I was very popular. So now I'm in Maryland and I was on the movie set and we shot the Nollywood movie in Maryland and I picked interest. I was like, wow, I never knew Nollywood had fans, Nollywood had viewers. I guess since my American contract is on hold, I can go into Nollywood. By the way, all this is in my book. Before you know, I started filming Nollywood movies in America. Google my name, JJ Bunny. You'll see the different artists that I brought to America with my money. I flew them. Artists like Tonto Dike. She was the first lace wig she had on her head came from my lace wig shop. Good friends, everything. Have no personal issue with any of these people. Now, let me get into the reason why I came to share this with you. As I continue to do Nollywood production, and I flew a couple of them to America to work on my set, strange things happen. But I'm a secular girl. You know, I go to church. You know, I'm just a religious person. Go to church once in a while. What's the big deal? One of my movie set, I put on an outfit that a big famous actress, she had on. I was running out of outfit. She borrowed me her white top. I wore it. That was the night that, as I was sleeping, snake, all kinds of crawling things started crawling on me. I freaked out. I woke up and I called. There was one of my sister in Nigeria. She's a born again. I called and I said, look at what happened to me last night. My sister warned me. She said, don't wear their outfit. These people are not clean. They are unclean. Joy, I told you to take your spiritual life seriously, blah, blah, blah. My sister is a born-again Christian. When she was talking, it went into one ear and came out the other. I was annoyed with her. I said, all these born-again people, every time you people will be complaining, you people don't have any joy. What's her problem? So I dismissed my sister. I continued to pursue Nollywood. And my sister used to warn me. She said, Joy, these people are not clean. They do all sorts of things for power and all that. You don't serve God and you don't serve Satan. Be careful. So at some point, I disliked calling my sister. I didn't want anything to do with her because to me, she's always complaining. She's like, you are this unhappy person. Anyway, I flew to Atlanta. I shot movies there. In Maryland, I shot movies there. I shot several Nollywood. Google my name. Just go to Google and put JJ Bunny and see the movies that I have shot. Then finally, I started wanting to go beyond America because at this point, I am well established in America as a Nollywood production person. As a Nollywood actress, I've worked with big names. Like I said, Google my name, you'll see my picture with them. So at this time, I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Africa so I can be well established and become a well-known Nollywood actress, right? So boom, I bought a flight ticket. In fact, to tell you the truth, a politician that saw me in one of my movies reached out to me. Come to Nigeria. I want to host you. I want to do this. I want to do that. I got a first-class ticket. I was in Nigeria. From then, boom, I went to Ghana and I met this big Nollywood director. If I'm not calling their name, please don't think that I'm afraid. I'm not afraid because I want my message focused to be on God, not on personalities. Because I'm not afraid of them. I can call names any day. But God did not send me to call names. God is sending me so that you hear this message and turn to God. So if I withhold their names, don't say, oh, Joy is afraid. I'm not afraid. I know what they have tried on my life. I went to Ghana. I met with this Ghana director. Day one, he raped me. He raped me. All this is in my book. I kept quiet because I was such a desperate guy. I want to make it. And plus, I'm in Ghana. I know Africa is a lawless place. So who do you call? Who do you complain to? I kept quiet. I came back to America. From nowhere, this big Ghana director, he worked with all the big names. Name them. He worked with them. Any big names you know in the Nollywood industry, he has worked with them. After a couple of weeks, he called me. He said, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Come to Ghana. I want to work with you. Of course, as an upcoming actress, I was so excited. I went to Ghana. And right away, he was trying to be intimate with me. I got angry. I said, please, I came here for production. I didn't come here for intimacy. He said, okay. He backed up. And we started filming movie with all the big Ghanaian actors and actresses. Again, Google my name, you see my pictures with them. As we are doing production, all of a sudden he's in love with me. He wants to marry me. He wants to be with me. So eventually I let go. I let my guard down. Me and him were in the same hotel room for almost 8 months. It was lonely later on that I discovered he was a married man. Anyway, as we were doing movie production and everything, we started becoming intimate. All that things happened. Movies upon movies. After a while, I told this big Nollywood director, I said, I need to go back to America. He said, no, don't go. Just name anybody in the industry you want to do movies with. I'm ready to film the next movie. I'm ready. I said, no, I need to go back. He said, no. He kept trying to keep me in Ghana. I've been in Ghana for 8 months at this point. So after we tried, he said, okay, is it Genevieve you want to film with? I'll call her, we do. Our next movie will be in South Africa. Is it Mercy Johnson? Who do you want to film with? I'm ready. Just don't go. I started slowly getting sick. I noticed my digestion was not working anymore. I was feeling like I was swelling up. So I said, no, I need to go for medical checkup. I'm not feeling like myself. He said, you were just dragging and delaying. At this point, I've worked with all the big names. I've shot a couple of movies in Ghana. And I just needed a break, you know. He kept discouraging me. Eventually, after I keep pressuring him, he agreed. Before he agreed, one day we were in a hotel room. He received the phone call. Yes, and this is where I'm going. He received the phone call. And in the phone call, somebody told him that a young girl had died. And to him, it's almost like a confirmation. And he said, oh yeah, okay, all right, no problem. He hung up the phone. But something caught my attention. I said, what happened? He said, oh, one girl in the movie died. I freaked out. I said, what happened to her? Why did she die? Was she sick? The director got angry. He said, Joy, what's your problem? What's the problem? People die. People die. I said, no, a human being has died. He said, hey, people die. People die. So I stopped. And then something ministered to me that, do you see? Like, these people don't care about human life. Anyway, this is the most important thing I want you to catch. About a week later, his movie was released. That girl, apparently she may have been in that movie, but the movie came out and the movie blew up. At that point, I didn't know this was what these people were doing, human sacrifice.